Hey guys, I hope all of you all are doing well. In the previous video, we have already started reading about the major characters in the play Macbeth. So now is the time to discuss about the broad questions, how to write the broad answers. Now you guys, mainly the students of class 11 who all are having this in your syllabus, in your rapid reader syllabus, you guys need to keep in mind that the broad answer carries 5 marks. So you have to answer any one broad question, and that is going to carry 5 marks. Hey guys, I welcome all of you back to my channel, that is English with Nilanjana ma'am. And yes, thank you so much for all the support that you have been giving me so far. Today's video is basically based on the rapid reader. That is, you have 5 plays, that is 5 tales from Shakespeare. So you have 5 of them, that is, you have Comedy of Errors, then As You Like It, Twelfth Night, Othello, and Macbeth. So in the previous video, I have already given you a basic idea about the dramatis personae, that is the major characters in Macbeth. So let's get started with this video, in which we are going to take our lesson a bit forward. So yeah, let's get started. Hey everybody. So students of class 11, you guys need to keep in mind that you have MCQ, that is 1 mark each, multiple choice questions from your rapid reader, and you have to answer any 5 of the multiple choice questions. So that's a very scoring question for you people from the rapid reader. So you get about 10 multiple choice questions, from which you have to answer only 5, any 5 of them, right? And the next question is the broad answer type question, in which you have to write any one. So that is equally scoring for you people, because you get 5 questions each, I mean one each from the plays, from the 5 tales from Shakespeare. So you get one from As You Like It, one from Comedy of Errors, one from Twelfth Night, and then Othello and Macbeth, from which you have to answer any one broad answer type, and that one question carries 5 marks. The word limit is 100 words, so 100 to 120 words, that is your word limit. So that is also equally scoring. So just a bit of reading and understanding the text, and knowing the content very well will give you a lot of marks. In today's video, I'm going to discuss a couple of questions, broad answer type questions from Macbeth. So the first question is, describe the first encounter of Macbeth and Banquo with the witches. Or what did the 3 witches predict for Macbeth and Banquo when they met when they met them for the first time. All right. So the question might come in any form. Your answer, you have to just, the answer will almost be the same, just adjust here and there. So let's go ahead with this answer. The answer goes like this. As Macbeth and Banquo were returning from the battlefield, they met these 3 unearthly looking creatures of the witches on a barren heath. The first witch saluted Macbeth as the Thane of Glamis. Macbeth was scarcely surprised at this salutation. The second witch hailed Macbeth as the Thane of Cawdor. And the third witch predicted that Macbeth would be the King of Scotland hereafter. At this, Macbeth and Banquo were completely taken aback. Because Macbeth knew very well that as long as the king's sons were alive, he could never become the king of Scotland. Then Banquo was curious to know his fate, and the witches predicted that Banquo would never himself be the king of Scotland, but his successors would be kings in the future. And after making such predictions, the three witches turned into thin air and vanished. So that will be the answer. So the answer slide follows. Please take a look at it. The next topic to discuss is who is responsible for Macbeth's downfall. All right. So let's get started with this topic. When we go through the text of the story, we realize, we understand the fact that Macbeth writes his own downfall. Macbeth is responsible for his own downfall. The reason is he believes the predictions of the witches. In fact, when the second prediction, that is, the salutation that the second witch made, that Macbeth was a Thane of Cawdor. So when that prediction, by chance came to be true, turned into reality when the messengers came into the scene and declared that King Duncan had conferred upon Macbeth uh, the honor of becoming the Thane of Cawdor. So at that point of time, Macbeth started to believe whatever the witches said. He believed in the prophecies of the witches now. He started believing it because because one prediction turned true. But that could have been just a mere coincidence. Had Macbeth believed that it was just a mere coincidence, these things would not have happened. What happened in the future? But so that was his flaw in his character. That was the flaw. That was his error of judgment. He couldn't judge properly. And there lies the difference between Macbeth and Banquo, isn't it? Because Banquo did not believe the prediction of the witches blindly. He said they are all, they must be playing with our trust. They must be just playing with words. We never know, because these are not these are not real people. They are unearthly creatures, and we don't know what their intentions are. So Banquo proved to be wiser than Macbeth at that opening part. We can differentiate between the reactions shown by Banquo and that shown by Macbeth. So what do we write? Now, what do we believe? So we believe the point that the flaw was already there in Macbeth's character. And what was that flaw? That flaw was weakness in his morality, weakness in his power of judgment, then weakness in his value, in his system of values. So first he falls into the trap of the prophecies made by the witches. The second mistake he does is he believes everything that is told to him by his better half, by his wife, Lady Macbeth. So had he stuck to his his first view, that how can I go and kill, how can I go and murder Duncan, because firstly he is my king and I'm the general. So I have the duty to protect my king. Secondly, he is my guest and I am the host. I have invited him here. He has accepted my invitation. He is a guest in my home now, in my castle. The third thing is he's also a near relative. He's also my kinsman. So how can I harm my own relative? So these were there. These thoughts were there in him, but he couldn't stick to these. To this principle. Rather, he got carried away and. He was convinced by that powerful speech poured into his ears by Lady Macbeth, and then what he does is he goes and murders.